Hi everyone and welcome back to the Obvious Response channel where we are playing Farming Simulator 25. And yesterday we were planning to harvest this field, but just as I started to do it, I realized that this field is already harvested. Not sure who did it, not sure if it was harvested when we bought it, but yeah, I tried to do it and then I realized I was harvesting nothing. So, there's nothing to do on this field. As you can see, this is already harvested. And the other fields that we own are these are all grass fields right here. Field number 52 and 55 are done. So I don't think we have any more of grain crops to harvest. And I'm just gonna go ahead and buy all these withered fields. So, I mean, we don't have anything to do on them as long as we want to. So they'll just stay there. And this harvester right here has stopped because it has. Why don't you do the headlands? Ah, okay. There you go. Have at it. It's not moving. Not sure why. Is there a problem here? No field detected? Why? Yeah, it's right there. Work the headlands is on, and yeah, there should be no problem. But looks like there is. It doesn't want to move. So let me see if I can get this myself. For some reason, it doesn't want to do the headlands. I'm not sure why. So I'll take the limiter off. That way, we can go a little faster. And we have quite a lot of spinach fields. So let me just align this properly. There you go. Okay. Because the front of the harvester doesn't turn with the whole harvester, it does have a few problem aligning itself, and I'm not making things any better for it. So let's back it up this time and do it properly right here. There we go. We'll get all of that in just a moment. And the GPS does work very well on these curves. There's no break, it just goes around it, which is very, very nice. Okay, let me lift this up because I don't want to disturb the other field. There we are. Okay, might have to do that again. Set it down and go. So this field is almost done, and I don't think we have anything to harvest with the grain harvester. So we'll get all of the vegetables and root crops harvested. In this episode primarily because I don't want to fast forward through the months when we can harvest all these and even prepare our fields. So we'll take it slowly and not try to not fast forward as much as possible. Since we are playing without the money constraint, we might as well put that time to good use and try to explore as much as we can as quickly as possible. So we have 92,000 liters of spinach already from this field, which didn't have a very good yield bonus to start with. But yeah, okay, let's clear what's left here and then go for this one. So that will be the field done once we are through with this headland, partial headland. So let me just get the extra bit here so we don't have to come back. And yep. And it's almost 9 a.m. It's nice and bright. It's gonna be sunny as far as I can tell. No chances of rain. So should be a good enough day to harvest everything. And that should be the last of this field. And then we can move on to the next one. I can see all the spinach in there. Although given the capacity of this harvester, it's not much. It's only 3%. But that's good for us because that means we can do multiple fields without having to unload it or going back to the farm. So this field is done. Now, the next field on the list is straight up on the right, which is field number 75 that also has spinach. So we're gonna head over there. Ropes, crossing point ropes. Okay, that's a crossing point. That's a withered field. And field number 75. Okay, it's a little bit more ahead. Where is it? Is this? Yeah, I think this is it. Lots of weeds in all the fields. I think this is it. Yeah, 32% yield bonus, as you can tell from the sheer volume of weeds growing on this one. So let me see if the AI will work any better on this. So set it off, do the headlands first and then go up and down. Let's see if it can do that. Yeah, looks like it. Okay. Yeah, it does have a problem positioning the header on this harvester because, as I said, it doesn't move with the whole harvester. Anyways, we'll leave this to it. And since we don't have anything to do here, let's take this back to the farm where I think we can do a little restructuring in the meantime. So I have already filled that gap behind the bulk holes. I did it off camera because I didn't want to drag you guys through it. It was just a simple landscaping thing, nothing too exciting. But yeah, let's park this right here. There you go. Pull the header in all the way and park the harvester here. And I'm going to buy a bigger header for the other harvester that we have. We haven't used it a lot, but since we have it, might as well put it to some good use. So I will replace this with a bigger one the first chance I get. But I just want to check on this little project we have going here. We have invested a lot of money in this, and it's a small shed, so not sure how that's gonna turn out. But yeah, I wanted to restructure everything now that we have a means to get rid of the trees. So I want to make better use of the space that we have. So I'm just gonna pick this back up and see if I can get rid of a few things here and there. So this tree is gone. This tree is should be. gone. And what exactly is this? Sort of garage or something? Okay. A wood workshop, to be precise. And so I don't think this is anything that we need. Small wooden garden shed. And I can't sell it for some reason. $847, but it doesn't give me the option to sell it. I can I cannot remove it. Hmm, that's strange. So is it just gonna be there? I think so. That's our farmhouse. It's not letting me sell this, so has have I done something with the mods? No, it's giving me an option to sell this. So I don't think it has anything to do with the mods. This windmill, old wind wheel with water tank. Okay, don't need that. We have all the free water we need all around the map. And we have already built these. So maybe we can do hmm, something with this space and this shed. This I can get rid of and it will free up a lot of space because although I can park everything on the sides, there's this huge space in the middle which is getting wasted. So how about we sell this? Yeah, and then let's get rid of this. We'll do a whole lot of restructuring. So let's see. We have all these tools. Okay, I'll get you back. No problem. So we have all these tools here and they can easily fit inside this garage right here, right? So how about I place one of these right by the fence because I don't think we'll be using this space for anything else. So I'll place this right here. Okay. Can I level this or do I have to get rid of the shade I just placed? No, I think it's letting me do it. So we can have all these in there. They should fit. And all the space over here, we're probably gonna use it. Medium wooden garden shed. Okay, I can sell the medium one, but why can't I sell this? All this space here, we're gonna use it for more. Hmm, I have an idea. This road leads directly. Yeah, it might be a good idea, it might be a bad one, but I've just had an idea which will need to get rid of all these bushes and trees first. Come on. So, major construction work underway on the farm. That tree is gone. Let me just drive through everything. I mean, I could do all this off camera, but then for everyone who has been watching the series, uh, I don't want you guys to come back and find a whole different farm drastically changed all of a sudden with no explanation whatsoever. So that's why we're gonna do it in this episode, along with the harvesting that is going on in the back. That's a solar panel right there. I don't think we'll need to remove it. This space should be enough because I want whatever I want to build, I want to build it long term. I don't want to do this over and over again through the course of the series. So that should be good enough. And let's head over to the other side. And this is what I have managed to do behind the bulk halls. I think it still needs a little more work, but yeah, whenever I get some time, I will work on that. Try to make it as proper. There you go. Bushes are gone, trees are gone, and with all the fields that we've bought, I think we have a couple of new farms, smaller farms, not as big as this, but I do see them on the map, and we will eventually find some use for them. Nothing is gonna go to waste. All the space and everything else will be used. think just a few tree and bushes. There we go. I really wish I could process them properly, but that'll take far too many episodes to get a simple thing done. And right now, we are more concerned about getting all our fields, all our crops sorted out rather than running after a lot of things and doing none of them properly. So, just a few bushes here and there, and I might have made a mistake placing that. Placing this building without clearing anything up, so maybe I'll fix that too because there are very few pallets in there at the moment. So before, yeah, and I did edit the file to get rid of this message, but looks like that hasn't worked. It has screwed up my game time though. Yeah, I did back it up, so we'll get that back and we'll try and find some other way. Anyways, so the thing I have in mind here is since all these all this space right here, okay, it's already connected to a road which is heading out that way and heading into the farm this way. Why not we build these garages right here, and then what it will help us to do is we'll have ample space to park all our vehicles. It'll be easy to retrieve them because this leads directly onto the road. So whether we want to head out or head into the farm, we shouldn't have any problems. So I'm not gonna go too deep in there because I still want that space. Hmm. Maybe I should get rid of this tree right here. Where? What? Okay. Did I get it without even reaching it? No. It's right there. What? What is happening? You see that tree right there, right? But if I go any closer, weird. Anyways, if that's how it's gonna be, let it be. So, we're gonna build one of these right here. another one here. I should have started from that side. So yeah, build one of these here, and there should be an option to move things around rather than selling them and building them back again. And this tree is gonna be with us because I can't get rid of it for some reason. And then we're gonna have a couple of these over here. How about that? So I'm trying to align it as much as I can. And there you go. So plenty of parking space right there on one side of the farm. And we'll have all this space here to do what we want to with it. So now all these tools can go in there. I will have one big shed because there are certain things that I don't want to reverse park, and I will probably have that right here somewhere. This is as good a place as any. Maybe leave some space on the road for when we are working on those fields. But yeah, this should be just fine here. Let me see if I can level this a bit so that this grass doesn't come in. And just clean up a bit, but this looks just fine. And we can now use all this space however we want to use it. Clear that up, clear all these. Let me know how you feel about this layout because I feel great, and I think this is something that we won't need to change, and that grass is not going anywhere. So either I paint on top of it, that's one option. We have this, and then the others are too big, so I certainly don't want to use them. But this right here should be all that we need. And yeah, that's some part of the map layout and how it's going to be. I I will move all these machines in there, but first I just want to check on field number 75. What is happening? It seems to have gotten stuck on a tree or something back there. That's what the headlands are for. Apparently, they aren't enough. So, how about you go? Just go. Okay. Getting back to the farm. So, let me see how it works out. So, whenever we want to park something, it's gonna be a little bit when we will have to travel a bit. But yeah, once this is in, and there's ample space to work around here, so it's not like turning is gonna be a problem, or because these sheds are bigger than they used to be in FS22 as far as I can tell. And yeah, so we can park and store everything here rather comfortably. And another thing that I got to know, which I should have known, is I can view myself in third person. I didn't know that. And even after knowing it, I forgot to use it because that's not how I'm used to playing FS22. But now that I remember it, I'm gonna use it all the time. So let's paint all of this. Maybe different shade from the road. There you go. And do another bit here. That looks fine. Yeah. And we have left us some additional space on this side, I think. But never mind. We will not be using that space for anything else. So might as well. There you go. That looks fine to me. And let's redo the road in between. Does look a little out of proportion. Is there is the road a different texture? Is it this one? Yeah, I think it's this one. There we go. That's much better. And please stop screwing things up. How about that? looks just fine. So yeah, that's some portion of the farm setup. At least one portion of it. And now we have all this space that we can use if we want to extend our greenhouses. That's how we're gonna do it. And now we are gonna do it in third person. Whoa! That's nice. I didn't know it originally, but I've known it for the last couple of episodes, but I never got around to remember it. So, cow barn, we are looking for chickens, chicken coops. Yeah, so we can probably have these in here. So this is how we did it before, and this is how we're gonna do it now. So we're gonna use this road to get the feed in. Might want to place it a little bit here. No, right here should be fine. I don't want to waste any space on the field. I mean, I don't want to waste this little bit of section that comes in, and but if I place it here, I might have to go in that field in order to refill. uh okay, we'll go with this. So do you want to customize the fence? Okay. What? No, 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 no. What do you mean customize the fence? What? The fence will be reset. Yes, please. I don't want to plant the meadow. Okay. That's another chicken coop. Okay, I think that looks just fine to me. And we can have a bunch of these. So that's number two. Place it. No and no. Ah, if I don't plant the meadow, it looks like this. And if I do plant it, it looks like this. Not sure what difference that's gonna make, but that one looks better. So I'm gonna go with don't customize the fence but plant the meadow. Yeah, same goes for this one. No and yes. That's three. That's four. And that's 5. Come on. That's 6. And we'll need some space at the end to turn our vehicles around. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 chicken coops. I think that should be enough for whatever we need them for. We should have enough eggs. And I'm gonna use this road texture because I think that's the one already in use here. We're just gonna get rid of all the grass because if I try and get that perfectly, we'll be here all day. So let's get everything. Yeah, and get this till the end of the field. Don't want to disturb anything on this side. That looks tidy enough. And we'll come back here and join this. That looks fine to me. So that's our way in. And now we need a place to turn around, which there you go. So we can turn around right here. And when it comes to collection, so we'll have this section right here. Come on, keep moving. Don't move too fast. There you go. I think making this a bit wider would do us some good. Yeah, right there. So that's all of our chicken coops set up. And we do have sorghum. This actually looks very nice. How about we connect this all the way to the farm? Yeah, get rid of this completely. That looks more tidy now, doesn't it? That's better. So let's get the harvester. We'll do it directly from the harvester this time, and then we can probably do it properly the next time because we have sorghum in there, and I'm not sure if it's gonna be enough. I don't think it's gonna be enough. We'll find out in just a moment. All overloading points are above ground, which is a good thing. We had. Okay, don't do it just yet. About here. That's 58. I'm just gonna back it up. So we'll have lots of chickens now. There we go. So buying all those sorghum fields and harvesting all that sorghum has finally come in handy. Yeah, so we have filled all of these and we still have 4,000 liters left. So we didn't run short, which is good. Let's dump the rest in there. I'm not sure if that'll last us for the whole year per se. Should I park this in here or in the shed along with the header? Maybe I'll park this right here. There you go. We can always do with a few power washers, shed, silos, tools. Yeah, a few of them in here. Here we are. That's gonna keep things tidy for us with regards to our vehicles and tools. Oh, fallen over. Okay, good to see it's not static this time. Rotate it. Put one here. Come on. Here, here, and here. How about that? That looks good. Get the full version, please, guys. If anybody knows anything about getting rid of this message, please let me know. Okay, so we have our greenhouses here and our chicken coops here. We'll fill them up with chickens. Let me check what's the capacity. 360. Okay, I will do that before the next episode, and you can see all of these here. That looks good. And don't tell me, oh, I'm just gonna do it myself. This should have been done a long time ago. Come on. We need more headlands for this harvester, that's for sure. We have so many fields to do. If you can tell me that you're blocked by something, you can tell me that you're stuck on something, right? So that's more spinach for us. And this field has taken much longer than it should have. So we are almost at the end of the episode. We did accomplish quite a few things. Now, our farm, first of all, is taking some shape, which is good. And now we just need to head in there over to the next field. There's a tunnel right there. I will check it out sometime. School bus. Now we go straight, not bothering anyone. Come on. And we go straight all the way up to field number, before field number 52. And spinach, I'm not sure if we can store them in the silo. I'll have a look. We're here, we're gonna take the second lift after this one. So that's the first lift, that's the second one, and this will hopefully get us to field number. Have I? No. Yeah, field number 51. Right here. Yeah, field number 50. Sorry. So, okay, number of headlands is 4. Let's make it 5 just to be on the safe side. And work the headlands. Start with the headlands. There you go. So this should take care of it by the time we come back in the next episode. So yeah, thank you for your patience and thank you for watching. If you have any comments, anything you would like to see on the series, you can let me know in the comment section and I will have a look at it. To all my subscribers, thank you for your views and your support. And to any new subscribers on the channel, welcome to the channel and hope you have a good time here with us. So, any thoughts on the garages that we've built here? You can share it in the comments. Whether you like it, whether you think it's too much. I personally like it a lot. And over time, we will gather a lot of tools and implements. So, to avoid building sheds again and again, we have built this section here. So, no matter how many implements we'll get, we'll have a considerable space to accommodate them. And let me see if I can fit this alongside. Yeah, perfect. So yeah, that's all from my side on this episode. I will see you in the next one where we will work on getting some chickens into the chicken coop. This time we're not gonna just buy them. I'll probably look into how we can actually transport them. So we lease some equipment because that is something I haven't done before. So I would like to do that as well. So we lease some equipment and then we'll transport a whole lot of chickens in the chicken coop. But as for this one, this is me signing off. So take care, cheers, and bye bye.